Let me take your picture. Let me take your picture. Let me take your picture. Come on, baby, would you pose for my camera?
Hey guys, this is Shay here with Picpic Social, the social media kiosk app. This video tutorial is to show you how to get up and running using Picpic Social as quick as possible. When you launch Picpic Social for the first time, you'll be presented with this screen, and you'll see to the left you'll have a series of tabs that you can click through, that you can change the settings for the different sharing options and just the different features that Picpic Social has. For the purpose of this tutorial, we're only going to focus on the General tab and the iPad Settings tab. Starting with the General tab, you want to focus your eyes to the location that says Folder to Monitor. What we're going to do here is simple. We're going to select the folder that we want Picpic Social to monitor for images that will be synced to the iPad. In order to select the folder, click on the button to the right. Using the dialog that pops up, browse through your computer and find the folder path that you want Picpic Social to sync with your iPad. Once you've selected the folder, click OK. You can completely ignore everything else that's on this General Settings tab, as it's not currently needed to get Picpic Social operational. I'll explain more about these other settings in another video, but for now, let's turn our attention to the iPad Settings tab. Once you click on the iPad Settings tab, you'll see that the display name is already set for the PC. So just go ahead and click on Set Password. And in the dialog that comes up, put in a password. Any password will do. I recommend something that's very simple and basic, something easy for your attendants to remember. Put in the password once, then put it in again to confirm the password. From there, look a little bit below. You'll see where it says Select iPad Sharing Options. When you launch Picpic Social for the first time, none of these options will be enabled, but just go ahead and check off the ones that you do want to enable on the iPad, so that way while you're testing the iPad, you'll be able to take a look and see how everything works. So this completes the PC setup portion of the Picpic Social application. From here we can go ahead and launch Picpic Social on the iPad. Here we are on the iPad with Picpic Social ready for us to launch. Go ahead and tap it to open it up like you would in your other iPad application. Once the Picpic Social iPad app finds your PC, it's going to prompt you to enter the password that you entered in on the iPad Settings tab for the PC. So punch in the password, click Login, and wait for the images to load. Now the speed of how long it takes the PC to transfer the images to the iPad is mostly going to be determined by how large the images are that you're transferring to the iPad. If the images that you're transferring are 3 or 4 megabytes, you're going to see it take roughly 15 to 20 seconds, 30 seconds per image, depending on the quality or the speed of your router that you have. The router that you're using on your home network is going to be a heck of a lot faster than anything or than any Wi-Fi hotspot that you might be using, let's say on your iPhone or a MiFi network that you get from Verizon or from AT&T. So in those circumstances, Picpic Social has a built-in automatic resize function that will resize your images from 4 megabytes down to 300 or 400 kilobytes depending on the settings that you choose. Again, that comes in very handy so that it allows you to transfer those larger files from your PC to your iPad pretty quickly. As you can see, the images are pretty much loaded onto the iPad, and in order to start sharing, you go ahead and click on which image that you want to share, and you click on the green Add Photo to Share button. As you can see, the top preview thumbnail images gets a green check mark over it that indicates that the image is ready to share. You can select multiple images, and then from down at the bottom you can select which sharing option you want to go ahead and execute. As you can see, we've enabled Facebook, Twitter, email, and print, so your guests can go ahead and select which option they want from there.
You wanna show. Just pose, pose, pose. Only for my